OsborneBookBarn.com.
Hey, it's Melody with Usborne Book Barn, and I'm going to share with you my favorite Usborne resources for Classical Conversations Cycle 2. There's so much to go through, so this video is going to be a little bit long. I'll try to speed it up, and this is not like an exhaustive list. There are so many books that match up with Classical Conversations and with Cycle 2, with every cycle. So the best thing to do is if you find ones you like, go onto my website and search for others that are like it because there's so many. So these are just my favorite ones. So this one is Lift the Flap Picture Atlas. This will go with geography. It'll also go with history and science too. This can be used for every cycle, so it's a really great buy. It's $15.99 for a really great sturdy board book that has so many fun flaps. So right off the bat, you're going to get the biomes for science. You see that there. You have the continents, and then you open it up and it goes continent by continent. So for cycle 2, you know we're focusing on Europe mostly. Look at that. It is so great. Lots of fun stuff. Got the Roman Empire. You got the Volga River. Oh, so many great, I mean, it's just amazing. This would take like 5 minutes to do a video just on this. But lots of great flaps, and this can be used for every cycle, excuse me. So it's a really great buy. I love it. And then at the end, you got Africa there, every continent. You got Asia. Okay, and then at the end, there's a really big map you can pull out and put on the wall. A lot of fun. So Lift the Flap Picture Atlas for all of your geography, and then some science, and you have some history too, because there's little chunks of knowledge under the flaps that are really fun. For math, if you're ages 10, I think by January, you have to do the times tables when you're skip counting. So this is a really great new times table activity book that makes it really, really fun. You just kind of see there's some activities, stuff for times tables 2 through 12. And this is $9.99. We also have a Lift the Flap times table book, which is so much fun. I don't have it here to show you, but I love it. I think it's in like my car, which is over there, because we love it. So the girls play with it, but that's a Lift the Flap times table. And then we have this one. For history, there really is so much. So this book, the Osborne Encyclopedia of World History with internet links, this is $19.99 for this paperback version, which is a really great deal. And this covers every cycle. So I'll just show you what it looks like inside. We used to do CC, we used to homeschool, and what I would do is I would have my daughter Mary do 20 minutes of encyclopedia time when we started off the day. So I'd be getting my coffee and getting things ready, and she'd be doing her 20 minutes of just reading. She could pick anywhere she wanted in the book, but she had to read for 20 minutes the encyclopedia. So this is really readable. She never gave me any problems because look how fun this is to read. It's not your average encyclopedia. So a lot of fun. Got the Middle Ages there. It covers everything. And I actually have a matchup for this, like one you can print out that says what to do for every week. So I have another blog called andherewegomama.com that has a lot of matchups for Usborne stuff, lots of just kind of all about me before I started the book business. Anyway, if you want to check that out, you can. And so this book, $19.99, it'll cover every cycle. All right, for history, again, there's so many things. So I'm just going to highlight a couple things and that I think are really great. So for the younger set, we have Look Inside a Castle. This is $14.99. And you've got this, so much fun. Look at that. Living in a Castle, lots of great flaps. Everything you would think would be in here. There's a feast. And then all these lift up. Pretty cool, right? So this is great for the younger set, tournament days. So much fun. Okay, Look Inside a Castle. Okay, this is a new one, Knights and Castles Activity Book. This is $9.99. Just kind of flip through. Some stickers, you draw, got some puzzles. This is a great activity, maybe if you've got to sit through essentials and you've got a little one with you, this is a great way to keep them busy in a good way. Okay, $9.99. Another flat book, See Inside Famous Palaces. This one is really fun because, you know, you've got the French Revolution this cycle. Let me see right there, everything it covers. Got Hampton Court. I'll just show you really quickly. Let's see. But then you've got some other ones. So here's, there's Hampton Court, about King Henry VIII, all these fun flaps. This one's $14.99. And then, okay, and there's Versailles. So much fun as you talk about the French Revolution. Cycle 2 is my favorite cycle. I just love the history of it. I love the English history, British history, which is maybe why I'm attracted to Usborne books, because they are British. So this is a good one. It's $14.99. We're also going to do Explorers in Cycle 2. So this is a really fun way to go about getting some extra learning in there without just reading a textbook, because there's lots of information that they can glean while they do the sticker book. So I'll show you. This is $8.99. What a deal. You see the table of contents. You can, you see that? You can pause if you want to. You see more. Okay. So they're in their little, I don't know, undies, whatever those are. And then you put stickers on them. You got the Vikings, China, Mecca stuff, crossing the ocean, China again, Marco Polo, blah, blah. Let's see, Australia, South Pole, around the world. There's Magellan. Okay, so this is really neat. You know, you can turn on Story of the World, have them sit at the table and do these sticker books. Okay, so lots of fun. Okay, another great sticker book. We have guys, we have lots of sticker books, especially about the World Wars, which is great for this cycle. Okay, this is the First World War sticker book, $9.99. We also have one that's like this. It's sticker dressing World War I and World War II. So they'll get some great things there. Okay, so I'll just kind of flip through. Hard to flip. So again, this is a great activity to do when you know, turn on Story. I keep saying Story of the World because we still listen to that. I would turn that on, and Mary would sit at the table and do something like this. Okay, so you can see. Anyway, lots of fun. First World War sticker book. Okay. We also have a First World War reader. This one's $6.99, and you can show you inside. Okay, this is a great one to look at that. Keep in the van. We always read while we're driving. Well, I don't. I'm driving, but my girls do. Okay, so really fun. It is not long at all. They can probably finish it in 1 or 2 sittings. How many pages is it? It's 63 pages. So it's a good one, $6.99, good price too. Okay. See Inside the First World War, another great flat book. It's $13.99. Just a great way to explore all the stuff going on in the war with flaps. You know, studies have shown that when kids use flat books, they actually retain more because they're using more of their body, you know. So that kinesthetic part of doing the flaps helps them remember. So that's pretty cool. And then there's all these flaps, all these open up. So you can just, you know what flaps are by now. You know how these work, right? Lots of fun. $13.99. Okay, and then for older kids, just a great reference book for you too. I love the World Wars book. This is $25.99. It's hardback, and it covers, of course, both World Wars. And what I like, and there's a big table of contents, right? What I like is that it has at the top, it tells you the time. So you can, you know, if you're searching for something, you can just search chronologically. There, winter 1914 tells you at the top. So you still have the page numbers, but I like that it has the timeline, you know, the time at the top. I love the great pictures. I love how it's still easy to read. Okay, so this is just a great reference book. Okay, lots of fun. This is a big hit, the World Wars. And then I really love our Usborne Discovery Adventure series. They are nonfiction books, of course, like this, and they're on different topics. Like we have spine, we have special forces, we have submarines, just a whole bunch of ones, right? But inside, because Osborne is British, we lean heavily on World War I and II. Inside each one, it talks about how this was related to World War I and II. So, and this one also has the Cold War in it. So we got Spies of the Ancient World, really cool. Okay, detectives. Okay, so Spies at War. That's really cool. The Zimmerman telegram, and a little case file there of a real spy. Okay, and it talks about the First World War right there. Okay, you got the Second World War. And then you've got, let's see, code machines, really cool. Code breakers. I really love these books. And then it talks right here. I love how you've got the little graphic novel part of it. Oh, yeah, I love these books. I could talk about these forever. Okay, and then it's got a little bit about the Cold War. So great. So, look at that. So I love these books. There's a bunch in this series. So these are $8.99. Look at that. And this is a flexi binding. It's like in between a hardback and paperback. I love it. It feels really good in your hands. It's a great size. You can throw it in your backpack, in your bag. So I love these. It's fine. Okay, and then this is another little book. It's $6.99. It's in the same series as the First World War book, the smaller one. Oh, this book, y'all. I've read it like 2 or 3 times. It makes me cry. It's so sweet. It just talks about the animals. Look at that little bear. Ah, so good. Okay, you see the contents right there. This maybe would kind of, you know, for me, I'm not interested in weapons and all that stuff, but I do like animals. So maybe if you have a girl who is not, you know, blown away by that's a bad thing, is not interested in, you know, tanks and submarines and stuff, but she might like animals. This would be a good way to kind of draw her in to the history of all the wars. And let's see, oh, look at that. So great, so great. So I talked about carrier pigeons. I could go on and on. Oh, that little dog. So great. So I love this book, $6.99. I recommend this to everyone. It's so, so fun. Animals at War. We also study the Renaissance in Cycle 2. We have a really great sticker book called the Osborne Renaissance Sticker Book, which is fabulous and covers a lot of the things that we cover in Cycle 2. I don't have it here to show you, but be sure if you're making a list and that sounds good that you look up the Renaissance Sticker Book. We do have lots and lots of Shakespeare stuff. So this is a really great World of Shakespeare reference book. I have a separate video on just the Shakespeare reference book. So be sure if you're interested that you look that up. Okay, so we have this one. This is $11.99. Okay, and then we have this one, which is kind of a younger version. I think it's a little more fun, but it doesn't go into nearly the depth that the one I just showed you did. So this is maybe for younger readers about William Shakespeare. It covers his plays in a really kind of fun way. Got fun little people up and down. Okay, so this one is great. And again, I have a separate video that goes into much more detail of these 2 books. This is $9.99. Okay, and then everyone knows Where's Waldo, right? Well, this is Where's Will. I love this book because it's a really fun way to introduce our kids to William Shakespeare. So, those are the plays. You want to pause and check that out. Okay, so what happens is like you have the double page spread, which gives you the basic general idea of each play, little plot summary here, the main characters, and then it says find these characters on the next 2 pages. So great. And there you go. It's like a Where's Waldo. So you have to find not only the characters that are up here, but there's also a little William Shakespeare on in each spread that you have to find. So it's a lot of fun, and it's just a great way to learn about his most famous plays. And then you find these people and William Shakespeare right there. So much fun. So where's Will? This is $14.99. Okay, got that. And then we also have illustrated stories from Shakespeare. We have a whole bunch of Shakespeare. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'll show you this one. This is a really great read aloud. I really like it. And you can see the font size. Really great. Okay. And I'll show you the table of contents if you want to pause. And I like this is 12th Night, has a little thing about the characters in it. So, really fun. This is puffy hardback, really great, $19.99, which is a steal. It's got a really nice little bookmark. I'll pull it out. So I like that. We use these for read alouds. A lot of fun. So illustrated stories from Shakespeare. The Usborne Science Encyclopedia is also great for all 3 cycles of classical conversations. The updated version, this is an older one, the updated version, it looks just like this, but it has a different cover, and it actually has QR codes inside that you can, scan with your phone, and it'll take you to safe recommended websites for those pages. It's really, really awesome. But I'll show you just the inside so you can see. Okay, and it goes with every cycle. There's just so much in here. And it's just, and it's formatted, like all of our nonfiction books are, where, isn't that great? Where you have a high picture to text ratio. It's easy to read. Earth in space. There we go. So this is great for cycle 2 and 1 and 3. I love it. $19.99. Really great. Okay, the story of science. I have a separate video that talks all about this book. So be sure if you like it that you look and you find that one too on my YouTube channel. I'll just quickly show you some things in here. So it talks about electricity. You get that the last week of cycle 2. It does talk about, Big Bang. There's the moon. So be sure you see my other video about everything it talks about. There we go with Newton's laws. Okay, and it's just fun. It's a fun way to look at the science and read about it. It's very readable. It just has other things in there too. Story of numbers. You've got dinosaurs. This is really good. Just a general science book. It's $12.99 hardback, and then find the other video just on this if you want to learn more about this book. This one is a lot of fun. 100 Things to Know About Science is great for kind of the younger set. Also very readable. It's that flexi binding that I love, and it's only $12.99. Okay, so a couple things about this book that you need to know. It does talk about how we came from apes and evolution and millions of years ago. And I counted, and there were either 12 or 13 references to that. So if that bothers you, then don't get it. But I like to use it as like a springboard to tell my girls, this is what the world believes, but what does the Bible say? So that's how we deal with that. You deal with that however way you want to, of course, because you're the mama, you're the parent. But anyway, I want you to be aware that that is in here before you buy it. Now let me show you what's really great about this book and how it goes with CC. You have so much. Okay, so these are numbered. So they're really, there's 100 things. So there's number 3. There's number 4. There's 100 things. There's the moon. Okay, you've got that. And it talks about acids and bases. You have that in cycle 2. Really great. Let's see. Okay, so we have apes and monkeys, our closest relatives. Okay, there's Linnaeus, and you talk about him in art. Really neat. Okay, let me find you the page about, there's the earth, the parts of the earth. Okay, stars, really cool about all the stars. Okay, that's in cycle 2. So sorry. There's so much, y'all. You just have to get it. Talks about volcanoes. I believe that's cycle 1. Okay, rockets, space. That's cycle 2. Atoms, machines, levers, ocean. Okay, there's more about space, which is cycle 2. Fun. This is just a great book to explore. You have static electricity. I was going to show you, I was trying to find the one about, it's got birds can migrate. Okay. Anyway, it does talk about meteors. There's Darwin, which we get in our timeline. It talks about meteors and the space elevator. Interesting. Anyway, but it's in here about, there's Jupiter. Let's see, Einstein. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to find it because I'm looking for it, right? Okay, there it talks about the sun. Anyway, it's really great. Oh, okay, there we go. That's about meteors, meteorites, asteroids. That's cycle 2. So a really fun book, $12.99. Just be aware it does have that other stuff in there, so you can tell your kids about that. Love that book. We also have we also have an Usborne beginner's book called Astronomy. These are really great $4.99 hardback nonfiction, ages 6 to 8. So they're going to get just the basics in a fun way about astronomy. Contents, okay. So really fun. Just a great little book to keep in your bag or backpack. $4.99, you can't beat that. Okay, astronomy. First Encyclopedia of Space. Lots of great stuff in here. Contents, if you want to pause and look. Okay. Got the moon, the planets. Again, the font is bigger, which is nice. Very readable, not intimidating at all. It's got telescopes, radio waves, space shuttle. Okay, we also, and we have new stuff, new space books. Usborne's really into space right now, which is great. I live in Huntsville, and that's like Space City, Rocket City, is what we call it. But it talks about moon landings. There's new stuff coming out all the time. We get new books every 3 months, and I know for a fact that there are some more space books coming out really soon. Okay, so really fast. Stars. This is a great book, Encyclopedia of Space. This that I'm showing you right now is the library version. And so it's got the really nice cover, the really tight binding. The pages are heavier. That's the difference when you look on the website and catalog. When you see L for library and H for hardback, that's the difference. Library, the pages are heavier. You got the really nice cover, like what you see in a library, right? And the binding is just the tightest it can be. So for my own personal reference books for my girls, all of the encyclopedias that we use, I go ahead and get the library bound version just so it's going to stick around a lot longer. And you know, we have a 50% replacement policy, so if at any time your encyclopedias or your books get torn up or start to fall apart, which they won't unless you use them a lot, just they're normal books. But let us know and we'll get you the consultant that you purchased them from, which is why it's always good to buy your Usborne books from a consultant and not a bookstore, because the consultant can replace it for 50% of the cost to you. So anyway, so this is the library version. We also have it in paperback. So for Encyclopedia of Space. Okay. And then, I love this book. I have another video just on this book that tells you a lot more. This is the Osborne Astronauts, the official Astronauts Handbook. So great. So be sure if you're interested in this one that you find the video that talks a lot more about it. So this is really, really great. Fun book. It's $9.99, $10 for this great book. Okay. And then if you have some older children, this is a really great science reference book that will last them years and years and years. I'm thinking even college and beyond. That's how great this book is. So I'll just show you inside. It's a complete reference book for physics, chemistry, and biology. So here talking about energy. Okay, so you can just see it's still very readable, but it does talk about some more advanced things. So I enjoy it. Okay, you can just check this out. This is kind of a big daddy book. Great for college, high school, and physics, biology, and chemistry. And it is $29.99, so it's $30. But look how big that thing is. That thing is going to look good on your shelf, and it's going to be used a lot. So I love it. And like I said, there are so many more great books for Cycle 2 that Usborne has. And this video is already so long. Thank you for watching it. And you know what? If you have watched this whole video, if you see some books that you like, if you place an order through my site, so you can go to usbornebookbarn.com, I'll give you free shipping. So just let me know, because you've earned it for watching this mega long video. Have a great day. If I can help you, you can find me online at usbornebookbarn.com, and be sure to like my page on Facebook. I do tons of giveaways and flash sales and just lots of fun stuff, because I think that's super fun. Have a great day, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.